You know what the hardest question for a lot of people to answer for themselves or ask themselves is, what do you want? For some people, this is easy, but for a lot of people that have lived their life for others, it has been a lot. So I'm over here watching the Beyonce documentary, Life is a Dream. It's like from 100 years ago. And she was talking about how she went through the process of deciding to go independent, firing her dad as her manager, and how she had to release that relationship. It didn't get better fast, but it took time. But she had to set that boundary because she needed that relationship to be safe and not always be about business. And she said the first thing that she had to ask herself as her own manager was, what do you want? And that ministered to my heart, because I remember when I was at a point where I basically started to decide to live life for myself. And I asked myself that same question, and the following statements or questions were, well, what do they want, right? They being society, family, whatever. What am I supposed to do, right? Like, what is the standard? What am I supposed to do with my life? And, well, I do want this, but is that good enough? And the question is no longer, what do I want? It became, what do they want? So how am I going to ask myself, what do I want, when I'm considering everyone else? So I had to start really quieting the noise to really get to what I want, and hearing my voice and listening to my voice and trusting my voice. Because a lot of times the reason why that we can't answer these questions is because we don't trust ourselves to make the best decisions. And that could be because, this decision might not be good enough for everyone else. So if you're in the stage of finding your voice, living life on your terms, you no longer want to live life for everybody else, start with what do I want? And if everything that follows is based off of everyone else's decision, I challenge you to explore that, where that comes from, and then really listen to your voice and actually give it a platform to speak loudly. Listen to it, allow it to guide you, and that will lead you into the right direction.